Okay, fam, man, we back on part two of this pedestal review. Yeah, man, look, let me tell you first off, uh, I'm gonna refer you guys right off the bat to my first video coverage of this pedestal. You understand me? So you, for a full, all-around look at the pedestal, and because I give you an all-around look, 360-degree look at this pedestal. This is a 4-player King of Fighters pedestal. I bought this pedestal off Etsy, the website Etsy. And this pedestal in particular cost me $755 with total shipping and tax. I paid $800, almost $800 exactly for this pedestal. Now let me tell you, this is a 4-player pedestal, but it only has 2 front setups on it. So you will think, dang, it looks like only 2 players can play it, but they say this came with 2 controllers. You know, for 4-player games like the Turtles walkthrough. It's a lot of 4-player walkthrough beat 'em ups. It's a lot of 2-player and 3-player shoot 'em ups. Yeah, so it is a 4-player pedestal with these controllers. You understand? Now they do have 4-player pedestals with just 4 setups on them. You know what I mean? Those are even a little bit more expensive probably. But because when I first looked at this pedestal on the website, it kept saying 4-player pedestal. But I'm like, how's that a 4-player pedestal? I'm only seeing 2 6-player setups on the pedestal. I'm not knowing. Okay, look later, I'm not knowing that these controllers, and I'm going to give you a close-up look. These are the controllers that come with this pedestal. They look like PlayStation 3 controllers. As I said, there's a hidden menu that looks identical to the PlayStation 3 interface. So I'm thinking that this whole thing is running off the PS3 emulator, running these systems. You know, I could be wrong. But it's funny how the interface looks exactly like the PS3 interface. But yeah, because I have the PS3 emulator on one of my PCs. So yeah. So anyway, I wanted to show you them controllers, which I'd also show you in my first video of this review. Now, I'm gonna click this on, and first, before I click this on, let me zoom y'all in on it a little bit so y'all can get at least a look in this video at it. As you can see at the top, it has two 6-player setups with the analog controller, and both of those black buttons are at the top are start and coin up, because this is like an arcade machine. It's just like an arcade machine. You have to coin up on here. There's really no, and a lot of these games that's in the arcade don't have pauses. So once you start these arcade machines, you can't pause. You got to keep going through the game. Now you can pause console games, but you can't pause arcade games, because you couldn't pause them in the arcade. Once you put your quarter in, ain't no pause. You gotta continue. You gotta keep going, or lose your sacrifice your man. Yeah, this is the King of Fighters pedestal. I got it off the website SD. You understand me? So you understand me? You understand me? So now let me tell you this, fam. Let me tell you this. Now, this has an HDMI out. This is, I think this is running a RetroPie 3B, if I'm not mistaken. The same RetroPie that my Blaze Blue arcade machine is running, but my Blaze Blue arcade machine has a different emulators on it. Now this has hidden emulators on it that they didn't list, but I made a mistake and hit a few buttons and went into that secret menu I was telling you about, and seen that the PSP is on here also, and a couple of more systems. But I would have never knew that if I didn't know about emulators. If you know about emulators, when you see that PSPPS, you know that's the PSP emulator. But you know, only few people that know about emulators are gonna know that, you know what I mean. But anyway, this is a look at the front of it. And if you want a full look at the pedestal, go. I'm gonna refer you back to my first video of this review. So check this out. Now we're gonna hit the screen and we're gonna turn it on, and I'm gonna be giving you a look at exactly what systems come on this pedestal, just for a reminder. Okay, now also fam, let me let you know that you can add and delete games from this pedestal. Okay, you'll be able to add and delete. Some of these you can, like the Pandora's Box 9D, you cannot add games nor delete games from the Pandora's Box 9D because it's already set. It's a set RetroPie. You can't add any games nor delete any games. So let me go ahead and click this on, and we're gonna get it started. You dig? Yeah, in the 2021 and beyond. And when it starts up, you know, it checks the ROMs and go through what it has to go through. This unfortunately don't have an intro like the Blaze Blue arcade machine. It just comes up retro range pie. You dig? And I've seen a lot of pedestals and bar tops come up like that. So they running all of these run similar retro pies on them. You know, yeah. And yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, this is I swear at $800, you gotta figure a PlayStation 5 is $1,000 right now, thanks to scalpers. But this machine here, you're gonna cover a lot of older systems, and you can if you activate some of these not current, but like the PSP. You know, if you got the PlayStation 1 on here, you can put the PlayStation 2 on here if you want to. I don't know if it's going to run correctly due to the brain that's running everything. But you could do that. You could add a whole emulator on here. I'm going to be talking about that in a minute. But here is the Atari 2600. Yeah, and let me show you something. For them retro guys out there, the Atari Center, it's 488 games in the Atari. Yeah, it's a lot of games, man. This system, you try to buy a real one of these, man, right now, it's crazy, man. And like I said, fam, video games that went up, man. And here's the Atari 7800. So you got multiple systems, man, on here. And any machine that plays multiple games is I'm gonna say it's gonna outdo one machine that plays only one generic game. Come on, man. Stop. Cut it out. Okay, 86 games. Here go the Atari Lynx, a classic, man. I got 86 games available in the Atari Lynx, man, on here, man. And that's 3 systems I just came at you with. Here go Capcom. These are Capcom arcade games. It's 81, fam, games in here. These are not only games that they came out for systems, but these are not going to be like, okay, say for instance, Street Fighter versus, let's say for instance, Marvel vs. Capcom. These are not going to be the console versions of these games in here. They're going to be the arcade versions of the games. They're not going to be console. These are arcade machine games. There is a difference. There's a difference, a big difference between the arcade version of Mortal Kombat and the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat. You're gonna know the sound, everything's gonna be different, man. Yeah. Okay, it's 81 games in there. Okay, family computer. This system was, I think, man, I never seen this really. I'm figuring this was a Japanese sold system, man, because it looks like the Super Famicom, which is the Japanese Super Nintendo, with the card reader. But it's 8 games, and I'm not too familiar with that system, but it's on a lot of these pedestals, man. So it must be popular. Game Watch, I'm familiar with them. It's 45 games available in the Game Watch. And these are collectible, man. It's people that's serious about them Game Watches, man. I don't know, I never really messed with them, but it's people that's really serious about the Game Watches. That's collectibles. Game Boy, I have the physical Game Boy, and I got 621 games available in this, and I'm going to tell you something. Like I said, fam, you can get on your PC and go to certain websites and download the ISOs or ROMs. If you okay, this got 621 games available for that system. If it's a game on there that you don't want, that you want, you can go look that system up, and the ROMs for that'd be ROMs because that's a cartridge-based system, handheld. You could go look up the game you want for that system and free download it. You understand me? And there's a place on this pedestal where you can upload it at, you know what I mean, and add it to the collection. Game Boy Advance, you understand me? Yeah, man, yeah. Now this is you already know, man. This is a popular. All Nintendo systems is popular. This is the Game Boy Advance. I got 84 games available, and I know it's a lot more games to the Game Boy Advance. I also have this emulator on my Alienware Power PC and my Cybertron Power PC, which I'm gonna have to give you guys a look at. I still ain't get it there yet. Okay, but it's a lot more games now. If I went in there and seen some games, and I knew all the games for that system, and I could get the games that I want and delete the games that I don't want. Yeah, that's a good system. Okay, Game Boy Color, which I consider is the same as the Game Boy. You know what I mean? It's 589 games available. They just in color. You know what I mean? But it's a different system, and a lot of people are serious about these handhelds, man. Yeah, if you a retro fiend, the pedestal is invaluable, man. If you a retro fan, okay, Sega Master System. Oh yeah, y'all are. You see my man up there, Sonic. He ain't playing no games. Come on, man. The Sega Master System, man. I got 329 games available in the Sega Master System, and any game that I want for the system is available with this SD card I'm gonna show you here in a minute. You understand me? That if you too can add your games and get the know-how, and you too can add and delete whatever you want, and you can customize this thing. That's what I'm talking about, fam. You can customize this pedestal and make it put the games that you want on it and delete the games you don't want on it. So every time you get on it, it's a hit. You understand me? Yeah, you did. Mega Drive. Yeah, come on now. Y'all, do I even need to say anything? I got this mini system, and it came with about, I think, 40-something games on it. But as you can see on here, I got 861 games available for the Mega Drive on here. And I can add, like, here we go again, I can add and delete the games. I can add the games I want, delete the games I don't want. Or complete the library of all of these. You can complete the whole library of all these systems. Get every game that's available, that was ever available for that system, man. You understand me? And Nintendo 64. Now on my Alienware Power PC, I have every game that ever came out for this system. I could have been put them all on here, but I got so much stuff, man. I don't even do it, man, because on my computer I got the emulator, and I got full access on it on there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So it's really, you know, I could do that. You know what I mean? It's taking a little time. I could do that, but if I want to play something like that's not on here, if it's a hit like that, then I'll go add it. You know what I mean? If it's not a hit like that, pretty much everything they got available on here is a hit, and anything that you would want for that system, unless it's exclusive. You know, it's a game that not too many people know about, like Mario 64. All them games, you know, they put on here. You know, but like some games they didn't put on here. Let me go in here and show you, man. This amazed me. In the Nintendo 64, bro, I could not believe that they did not put Mario 64 in this. I'm gonna have to upload that, that's for sure. I'm gonna have to add that. But I don't believe they did that. But this is a dang good pedestal. Let me tell you why, man. The Nintendo 64 is one of the most difficult emulators to run. And if something's running this system, man, you know you got your money worth. You understand? Because it's hard to run this emulator, man. So is the Sega Saturn, you know, which is hitting on my Blaze Blue arcade machine. I've seen that, you know what I mean? But you gotta know your emulators, okay? But yeah, they did not add Mario 64, but they added Mario Kart 64, but they didn't add the actual Mario. So I'm gonna have to come in here and add this. And you only have a certain few games in the 64 version. It came slim. Hold up, let me get out of there. Let's move to a different system. Okay, the Neo Geo. Now, let me tell you something what's funny about this. And most of these when you buy your pedestal, fam, most of these pedestals are gonna come like this. The same setup. So it's 1,345 games available in this pedestal. Now my pedestal has a total of 7,200 games available. But I can add, like I said, many more games. But look at this. In the Neo Geo, fam, you're gonna have not only Neo Geo games, you're gonna have arcade machines mixed in here. This is also part of the arcade console in here. You know what I mean? But they don't let you know that. But if you know Neo Geo games, that this game's the main game. This is not a Neo Geo game because I know Neo Geo games. I found that out when I got this. That's a Sega game. This is not a Neo Geo game, but it's in Neo Geo. You know what I mean? That's the arcade. Now here is that listing that I was telling you guys about. And let me zoom in. I just happened to just find that right then and there, man. Let me zoom you all the way in on that. And if you looking on, oh look, if you look up there, let me show you. Where's my listing at? You see that right there? It says add ROMs to play. You feel me? Now that means you can add, right there is where you push that button and you can add any game, you can add any ROMs. Now that's a cartridge base. These are cartridge based systems, so it's a add ROMs. You can add any cartridge you can now I can go in here and add any cartridge based system that I got. Any cartridge based system in this whole pedestal. If it's a cartridge, I can add that ROM. It's gonna go right to the system that it's supposed to go to. You know what I mean? Now, them people that know how to do that know what I'm talking about. That's a simple. That's they don't get no simple. This. They got the listing right there. You can add ROMs and you can delete ROMs also. So there go the listing that I was gonna try to show you, and we just happened to just run across it. Let me zoom out. Because like I said, that's why we didn't finish the first of this. Because there's so much to cover, man, on these things, man. They do a lot, man. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys the rest of the systems that are on here. And then we're going to get back to it. Okay, that's the Neo Geo. And like I said, it has 1,345 games available, including arcade games. Okay, so not only do you got the Neo Geo games in there, you got arcade games that never came out for any system. You know what I mean? You can't push, like I said, you can't pause these games because they're not games like for systems that you can pause. Okay, Nintendo Entertainment System. Do I need to even say anything? You understand? It stands for Nintendo ain't no game. 1,357 games. Now let me tell you something about the Nintendo. They put the Nintendo on here. Let me go in here and show you, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. They gave you a decent, you understand me, in the Nintendo. You got about every game that came out for the Nintendo. They dressed you up with this Nintendo system. Now, if you know Nintendo, they dressed you up decent. It ain't too many games you can argue about, and the list is so long in here. It's crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy in here. Okay, so you can add, but you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have problems finding something to add because they gave you just about every game for that system in there. The PlayStation, however, they gave you select few games that they thought that you would. Let's go into PlayStation. In the PlayStation, you got some hits now. Blazing Dragons, you got Contra Legacy War, you got Cool Borders, you got Crash Bandicoot 3, you got Crash Bandicoot 1, you got Crash Bandicoot 2, you got Crash Bash, you got Digimon Rumble Arena. I didn't even know I had that, man. It's crazy. Okay, Dino Crisis, you got Dragon Ball GT Final Bout, Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle, Duke Nukem. Oh my God! Now here's the makers of Doom. You know what I mean? On here, this is early Doom. You know, instead Duke Nukem Total Meltdown. Oh my God! You got this game right here, man. It's one of the classics, man. You don't get this on very many. You ain't gonna see this game. If you got physical game of this, you got some money in your hand. This is the super shooter Iron Hander. You understand me? It's not a game, man. You got Fatal Fury, Wild Ambition. Viva, you got Galaga Destination, you got Gran Turismo, you got all the King of Fighters. But see, the thing with this is all of you got King of Fighters 98, King of Fighters 99. The thing with this, you got also have the system that makes these games on here. So you could come in here and play those games, but they're better probably on the original system, which is the Neo Geo that's on here already. You know what I mean? So you know, some of these games though are in 3D, the ones they made for the PlayStation. So you got Legacy of Console. I ain't seen that game, man. Yeah, it's gonna bring back some memories, man. Medieval. You got all the Mega Mans, man. Mega Man 8, Mega Man X4, Mega Man X5, Mortal Kombat Special Forces, man. It's crazy. You know, the list goes on. But you got Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Nemesis. That's why I said we're gonna go through them other Residents, because I got all of them on this pedestal, man. You know. Pac-Man World 20th Anniversary, you got some hits, man. Silent Hill on here, which is an exclusive. You understand me, man? They dressed you up with some good stuff. You got Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha Plus. You got Tekken 1 through 3 on here. Yeah. I mean, you got some good, but they kept it short with the PlayStation. I don't know why they kept it short, but like I said, you can go down. You can go look up the ISOs that you want to add to this, because it's minimal games for this system than what they gave you on here. And look up the ISOs if you got a flash drive. Let me show you this flash drive, fam. This is a flash drive, you know what I mean? And you're gonna need a computer to add games to this pedestal if you're gonna get one. If you're interested in adding games, now just to let you know, this is a flash drive. This is a 64 gig flash drive. You know, they come in 32, 64, and I just get a 64 so I can hold more memory at a time instead of having. Yeah, you did. You understand me? Let's get out of this. Let's go back to and then you got the 32X, which was the add-on for the Mega Drive. You understand me? With some, yeah. This was a hit. You understand me? You got, you can also add them ROMs, delete them ROMs. You know what I mean? You can add, there's 37 games in there currently, but you can complete that library if you want to, and you got a PC and a flash drive. Super Nintendo. Now they dressed you up in here. They dressed you up in here. They did the Nintendo. Nintendo ain't no game. They dressed you up in here. ActRaiser 1, 2, 2. You got every game that you can name for the Super Nintendo. I also got the complete library on the Alienware Power PC. So yeah, they looked out for you on the Super. You like Super Nintendo? You in for a treat. On all the pedestals. It seemed like Nintendo overbearing on this. You got the Virtual Boy, which is exclusive, 27 games available. Virtual Boy didn't have too many games, fam. It was a short-lived life, but I liked that controller for that system, man. Look at that controller, man. I mean, man, that controller is before its time, man. You understand? If you had 6-button setup with some analogs on there, it's crazy, man. Somebody need to look into coming out with a controller like that. Somebody need to look into that. I'm just hinting at it. You understand me? Somebody could look into that, man. Check it out. But anyway, yeah. Okay, now let's go back. Listen, we back at the Atari. Okay, now I'm gonna refer you back to my first video for actual gameplay in this pedestal. So like I said, go back to my first video. Now let me see something. We have to start a game. I'm gonna try to find this hidden menu so I can show you guys that menu. But you have to start a game. You have to be in game to find that menu. I don't know why, but you gotta be in game to find that menu. Okay, so there it is. Here is the menu. Okay, fam, we found it right then and there. Now look at this. Resume. Okay, we don't want to resume. Restart. You can come in here, close content. As you can see, take screenshots, state slot, and then you can also. Now let's go over. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see how we do that. Okay, go over. For some reason. Okay, options. For some reason though, cannot go over. I wonder why. Yeah, but this is the hidden menu that I was telling you. Configuration, override options, shaders, desk control, cheats, control, change control for the current running content. It's all kind of stuff in here. On screen overlays, options, and then I'm figuring the guys that programmed load state, load and save state from current. Okay, yeah. Undo load state, undo save state. Add. Now here you go. Add in your add favorite options. But I'm not understanding why can I not go backwards, forwards? Hold up. Now if I didn't want to go backwards, I could go backwards. Okay, load state, no. You don't want to go in there. So we go over here. I'm trying to get to the part where, and I found out in this menu, fam, that this is also an online device. But you know what? They did not. They did not activate that, but you can put your internet code in here, and for people that's also has one of these, you'll be able to play online the games. Yeah, that's on here too. I forgot to mention that. I don't play online a lot of games. I don't play online. Configuration override. I'm not figuring out why we can. Oh, here we go. Okay, load states, present. Okay, let's see, shaders. These are all shaders. Now, I would suggest that you don't mess with a lot of this stuff because a lot of this stuff is for the programmers, man. You know, so I try not to come in here and mess with anything. You know what I mean? Big override. Let's see what this is. Oh no, we don't want to mess with that. Shaders, disk control. Let's see what this is. This index. You don't want to see. Okay, we get out of that. Cheats. Let's see what's in here. Okay, we don't want to get into that. Controls, legacy, rewind, overlay, options. Let's see what's in here. Input device. Oh, okay, yeah. Input. Oh, you also can play with other controllers. Oh, now you know what, fam? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. I did not know that. Those controls are off. So that steering wheel probably would have worked if I came in here and turned the controls on for the device to work with the device. I did not know that. See, I'm learning. We learning together. We learning together. Oh my God. So that's probably. Oh, and this overclock, 68 overclock. Okay, yeah, that's off. They got that other name on. I didn't know that. Mega CD card off. I don't know why that's off. Mega CD RAM card. No sprite limit off. Okay, region. Okay, now let's get up out of here. We ain't gonna mess with none of that. All favorites. Add entry favorite. Let's see what this. Let's see what we doing in here. Okay, now here is that screen I was telling you about. Audio inputs. 36 great whole starting. Yeah. Here's that. Now this is teenage. Everything I guess that I played. Punisher. These are all the ROMs that are in here. On the PlayStation. Okay. Master view, and everything they uploaded on here. No play entries. Now this, here we go. Start net play host. Enables net play in host server mode. Connect to internet host. Refresh. See, yeah, like I said, fam. This is that menu that you bring up. Yeah, scan directory, scan files. Let's see what's in here. Okay, bin. Let's see what's in here. Media root. Okay, let's get out of there. We know what that is. We won't mess none of that. Let's go back. Okay. I'm trying to show you guys. Okay, let's see what's up in drivers, joypad, camera menu. Okay, we don't want to go in there either. That's the wrong thing. Quick menu, load core, select, load content. To start. Information display, information config. Okay, hold up. Okay, so when you see that this is kind of set up like input change board, joypad, or mouse settings. Yeah, so you can see that's what I could have did. Change settings related to video, audio input, configuration settings, configuration files, saving. See interface, change user interface settings. Ooh, yeah, you don't want to go in there. Network, yeah. Let's see. Information, config. Okay, yeah, but here is that menu, man, that I was telling you about. And it's somewhere in here where you can see all of the emulators that are on this pedestal. But I don't know exactly where that's at. But it is a place. That's how I found out that the PSP was on here, scan files. No, going there. Okay, let's see. Load core, select record to use. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay, no, we don't want to go in there. Content, information display, config, files. Let's see what this is. Okay, no, we don't want to go in there. Yeah, that's not in there. Quick retro, quit the program. Okay, no, we don't want to do that. But yeah, like I said, internet access right here. I can't find that. And here are the magazines to some of the pictures that pop up on the retro, while you waiting, while you just looking at the game and it's playing music. You know, they had to add all them screenshots on this pedestal. So these are images. You can also add more screenshots that you like Tekken screenshots. Yeah, Pitfall. Let me see, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is all the stuff I think that I played. Gigawing, and this is in one particular Super Mario World SNES. Android, let me see. Alpha, okay, hold up. Let me see what else they're going. Okay, that's not gonna keep. 36 greatest holds by a couple. Let's see what this is. Okay, no. In there, come up out of there. Okay, we won't go in there. Yeah, but fam, it's somewhere in here where you can see all the drivers that are on here, man. But I'm not seeing where that's at, and cause all of them ain't activated. But like, I'm quite sure if I went and added a PSP ISO, that system will pop up. It's gonna pop up then. It's gonna be available at the select screen because I added an ISO for the PSP, and I seen that on here. I'm like, I wonder why he didn't activate the PSP emulator since it's on here, But they trying to cheap out. You know what I mean? This what it is this pedestal. This RetroPod comes with a lot more, but they want you to pay more to activate that. You understand me? It comes, and they can't delete the emulator without not using the whole thing. You can't delete that out. You can turn it off. You know what I mean? You can turn that emulator off if you just want to give them the Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis, and the TurboGrafx 16. But you can also have the PlayStation 2, and a PlayStation 3, and possibly the Neo Geo and some more stuff on there. But they just got them turned off, and ain't no ROMs or ISOs added. They want you to pay for a different pedestal that comes with that same RetroPie, that you got already, that with the stuff activated. You know, now you following me. Now you following me. See, and that's what's happening right here. But with this menu, you know, and they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. With, by allowing you to get into this menu, you can do that yourself. But they know that, so they what they did is, hey man, we're gonna do this for you. If you got the know-how, you can do the rest, basically, because they know you can do it from here. You know what I mean? If you got the know-how. But yeah, man, like I said, this is that hidden menu, and you should have this on your pedestal when there. And you don't even ask me how I got in here, cause I'm gonna tell you something. One day, this is what's gonna happen. One day, you're gonna be playing a game, and you're gonna hit certain buttons, because I can't even tell you what buttons I hit. I come in here a lot by mistake. So a manual came with this, but it's in Spanish, so I can't read. I'm not fluent with Spanish, and I'm quite sure they're telling you about that in there. But there's no English version of the instructions. So you're gonna hit the wrong buttons one day. You're gonna be playing the game. You're gonna get in here. So yeah, just hit it. You pick up one, just hit the buttons. But you got to do it while you playing the game. You got to be in game to get to this menu. You can't do it from when you turn it on. If you ain't pick the game to play, you're not gonna be able to get to this menu. You gotta pick a game to play, go in there, wait till the game start, and then hit all the buttons, and then you'll be into this. You can get into this menu. But yeah, we're gonna go on up out of here. I was hoping I could show you guys just the things I was trying to show you, and I just happened to just stumble across it, man. That's crazy, man. What is the chances? Now I was trying to pull this menu up in our last review, and I could not get here, man. I mean, I could not get here. So to get out of here, I'm just gonna click off and click back on. Yeah, click off and click, because I don't want to mess nothing up in there. And hey, I suggest, fam, if you gonna go in that menu and try to do that stuff, you have somebody that know what they doing, because you will go in there and, man, when you come out of there, oh my God, you might not have, you understand me, what you had when you went in there. Yeah, or you might still have it, but you might turn off the controls to that game. You can't play it now because you turned off the controls to that game. You don't even know how you turn them off. See what I'm saying? Yeah, so I suggest you got some know-how if you gonna mess around in there with that stuff, man. But yeah. When you get this pedestal, it's gonna come 90%. You're gonna have the option to get these controllers with it. You understand me? And if you got a piece, go ahead and get you one of these, because they're gonna be a spot where you can add and delete games. And you're gonna need this if you want to do that. Now, if you don't want to add delete games and you're just gonna play what they come with, you don't need this. Okay, you don't even need this. But yeah, and here I'm gonna take you guys right now to this website and let you see exactly what I'm talking about right now, so we can conclude this and it won't be too long of a video. We're gonna go up here and then we're gonna get rid of this you dig. If he will disappear. I don't know why that's going to stay there. Okay, but anyway. Yeah. We're gonna get rid of him. But yeah, this website, this is the website. Okay, hold on. Let's go back up here. That I got these bar tops, both the bar top, and I'm gonna show you. This is the exact same bar top that I bought. As you can see, the price, but I got the art switched. This is the exact same, that Blaze Blue arcade machine that I got is this machine. Now, as you can see, that machine cost me $700, and $75, but in total with shipping and everything, it came to $930. I'm like, how do you guys get the $930 from $755? I couldn't understand that, man. I couldn't understand that, man. But that's, yeah. And this guy, his name is Matt, man. His name is Matt, you know. And he's got a website, mattsgameroom.com. You know, and he'll hook you up any type of artwork on your machine. Yeah. And man, yeah, he do a great job, man. Let me see if this, okay, let's see. But we on the bar top right now, so these are the bar tops. I will be listing that guy's name and this website in the description below. But look, these are all different types of bar tops. You know what I mean? Yeah. These are all types. Now this bar top right here, let's go in here. They got a special on this one right now. And this bar top is exactly like my bar top. It's got the double player setup, and it's cheaper than mine. Okay, and you don't have to settle for that Mario artwork. You can put whatever. You can have. I'm sure you can have. Yo, oh look at it. Here's a Star Wars one. Here's a. Yeah. You understand me? Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man one. You know, people have their own artwork put on these. You know what I mean? Now, I did not have the option with the artwork. At the time I bought mine, they came standard one way because, you know, they didn't even give you the option to change the artwork. But this one particular one is $489.97. Now, select options. See, when you buy this machine, you can hit this menu. You're going to have that menu right there. Let me zoom in on that so you can see exactly what that's saying, man. You know what I mean? So you can see exactly what that's saying. Now, you can select options. You can get the standard $489.97, standard controls. Now, you can get this is with the controllers. That with it'll come with the controllers like I got for $539.97. With the pixel protector, that's the thing that goes over the top so you won't scrape the art off your machine. And it just make your machine artwork last longer. You don't really need that, but you can get that. Side art. Now the side art is going, if you want side art, which is going to be on the side, it's going to be $559. Side controls. You understand me? If you can have even more controls on there for $604.97. Yeah, and it just goes on and on, man. You can customize in here if you want certain stuff. You know what I mean? With the machine. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're gonna give you some options, man. You know, yeah. And let's see what they got in the description of this machine. Okay, hold on. Let's see what we got. Get into action with this full-size pedestal arcade machine. It stands nearly 40 inches tall and boasts thousands of retro games. Don't worry about anything because this machine comes with everything you need to connect to your big screen, including 15-inch HDMI cable. Okay, made of solid pine. This arcade will stand the test of time and look beautiful in any room. Choose any classic arcade game for your graphics. I mean, you can choose any artwork. Most artwork from arcade machines through the 90s can be accommodated at no additional cost. So you can choose art, long as it's like original Street Fighter art or Pac-Man or something like that. They'll put that on there for no additional charge. Now, if you want some new, like in my case, my machine has Blaze Blue art on it, and I had that game put on there. But I got the game so many times, man. But anyway, I had that, yeah, because that's a Retro 53B on that. That Blaze Blue art bar top machine is a little bit more powerful than this pedestal. It's running a little more power than this pedestal running, but it don't got as many games as my pedestal do. But it could have, because I can also add and delete more games to the Blaze Blue bar top machine. But the bar top is a little higher, way higher quality machine. That machine cost me $1,000. So yeah, it's a little higher quality. But anyway, You'll play all the forgotten classics, love stand, and then the standing version comes with a full artwork, front and the control panel, fully painted plug and play. You'll still get to choose your graphics free, even semi-custom. Your graphics can be accommodated at standard price. Controllers, here we go. Here we go with the options, fam. Here we go with the options right here. This is what I'm talking about. The two-player controller panel is perfect for 2 players. Or add the two-pack of wireless handheld controllers and get into the 4-player brawls. They are. Now I'm gonna tell you something. This machine comes automatically with 4-player games, and they know that, but they're only gonna. Here we go with the extra money, man. Just like I told you, it's gonna come with the 4-player games on it. You understand me? But you're only gonna have 2 control decks to play, so you won't be able to access the 4-player at the same time game unless you buy the 2 controllers or buy 2 similar controllers that work with this machine. That's what you're gonna have to do to access 4-player capability. You know, okay, but you can get them when you buy this machine. You know what I mean? Okay, for 4-player brawls, they are pre-configured and ready to play when your arcade arrives. They can also be used for player 1 and player 2 instead of the control. So you don't even gotta play with controls on the pedestal. If you want, you could just play. I could do that too. I could just play. I can plug them controllers up, and I don't even gotta play with the top deck. I can just play with the controller, but that defeats the purpose of getting the pedestal in the first place. I got the pedestal for arcade style play. I did not get the pedestal to play the pedestal with controllers. I didn't want to play with controllers. That's why I bought it. So that kind of defeats the purpose of the arcade experience if you're going to use controllers. Now I didn't mind having the controllers for 3rd player and 4th player. Yeah, because I'm gonna be on the deck. I'm not gonna play with the controllers if I'm playing a pedestal. If I want to play a control-based game, I'm gonna play on Xbox or PlayStation 4 if I'm gonna play like that. You know, that's why I bought the arcade machine, so I could get the arcade experience. You know? But anyway, that's just for some people. That's just my opinion of that. Okay, and let me tell you something, man. The complete look of your creation, added sign graphics, rapid way. Now I'm pretty for sure that is somewhere down here, fam. Up the volume and experience the classic arcade sounds with amplified LED, backlit stereo speakers, and volume treble bass sound. Yeah, I kind of figured you could buy all that stuff, man. You can buy light up buttons. If you want the button, see like my girl right here, let's get a big picture of her. She got the light up button, she got the full amped up version. She got the light up. Now I could have got the light up buttons with my both the Blaze Blue and this pedestal. I didn't want the light up buttons. To me, them buttons don't last too long. Then the light go out, then yeah. But anyway, they look nice for a limited time only. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be listing this website and you can go from there if you're interested in one of these pedestals, man. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something, man. With them many systems, with them many games, man, you're going to never be bored, man. You're not going to be bored. You know what I mean? And everybody likes retro game. Retro in, man. Retro in, man. Because all these new games download, you got to create a profile. Everybody don't want to do all that, man. Everybody just want to plug and play, man. You understand me? Some people want to plug and play. They don't want to, and then a lot of people don't play online. You know what I mean? They want to sit in their house and play a game of Pac-Man, and they want to get the arcade feeling that they got when they went to the arcade and played Pac-Man. You understand? Or Miss Pac-Man. You understand me? There's a lot of people out there like that. You know, everybody ain't a next-gen game player. You know what I mean? So you know, so these pedestals and bar tops accommodate and arcade one-ups, let me might add, are for certain peoples, man. You know what I mean? But I tell you what, I don't care what current gen system you got, man. You can have a PlayStation 5 and have a full setup in your house. I bet you if you got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade one-up, I bet you 4 players gonna get on it and play it over that PlayStation 5. How much you want to bet? Because it's a popular game and 4 people can play it at the same time simply because of that. Simply because of that. I'm telling you, I've been there and I've done that before, man. Learned the hard way. Hey, man. I bet you got, if you got a 4-player pedestal and you got Mario Kart running, and you got and 4 people can play it at the same time, you're gonna be playing your PlayStation 5 by yourself. I can tell you that for sure. Especially if everybody know who Mario is, and everybody already know who Mario is. I'm gonna tell you, it's just a much more popular game, and it's easy to play. You don't gotta use no profile. You don't gotta go through no bunch of junk. Everybody know how to play Mario Kart, and everybody know what Mario Kart is, what game Mario Kart is. If you don't, where have you been? You know what I mean? These popular games, man, still to this day outdoing brand new games, man. They're just coming out, man. I can go and ask somebody right now, hey, have you heard of Returnal for the PlayStation 5? And they might say yeah, and then they might say no. But I guarantee if I ask them, have you heard of Mario Kart? Yeah, I already know they heard Mario Kart. Yeah, I bet you they heard Mario Kart. You understand me? Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. I've been playing games a very long time, man. I show up with this pedestal to a party, and I don't care what system you got. It's 4 players. And it's got a lot of 4-player hits, X-Men, Turtles, and a lot of them I had never even heard of. But they 4-player games, man. 4-player beat 'em ups. You understand me? 4 people can play this at the same time. That's gonna outdo a system that's, I don't care how the graphics look. I've been there. I'm telling you, I've been there. That 4-player setup. I got this 4-player pedestal going at the party with James Bond 007. I ain't gonna be able to get on it. I'm not gonna be able to get on it, man, because it's gonna be too many people wanting to play. You understand me? It's gonna be James Bond 007. I got 4-player hookup, split screen 4-player. Everybody gonna want to play the game, man. Everybody gonna be over there with me, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm not gonna even. I'm gonna tell you this too. When I bought these machines, I already had all current gen systems, man. I already had all current gen systems. Everything you could buy, I had already. You understand? And a lot of people wondered, why you buy them? You already had everything, you understand me? But when I bought them, I couldn't play them because they was playing. You understand me? They sent, and then they answered their own question. They answered their own question, man. Yeah, cause I'm telling you, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Get one and find out. Guarantee you gonna have to wait 3 or 4 days to play it yourself, man. Yeah. I guarantee, and you can't beat that price, man. At 400 and that price is, man, 489. Now I figure with tax and shipping. Let me see if it's any shipping on this. Let's see right now. Oh look. Now this pedestal go up to $848.97 if you want everything that you can actually get with it. But anyway, is there any? Let me see. Is it any shipping? Low in stock. They always low. So let me see. Select option. No. Oh no. We're gonna do that. Okay, I don't think it's no, cause they usually list shipping if it's a shipping cost. So I don't think. Oh, these are the controllers that'll come with. Those are the controllers, the Super Nintendo controllers too, man. Good and wireless, man. They didn't give me wireless controller. My controllers have a cord on them. And they're both hooked to one cord, so they hook in one single plug for both of them. But they split though, you know. But yeah, those are nice right there. As a matter of fact, I've seen those somewhere, man. So you may not even have to order these controllers right here. If you ordered that pedestal, you wouldn't have to buy these from, because they got these for sale in other places, man. So yeah. You could order them, you know what I mean, from them. It don't make no difference. But at $489.97, it's a deal. I figure total tax you're gonna pay about $538, $539 total tax if there's no shipping. If it's shipping, it's usually like $50. So if it's shipping, you're gonna pay like $602, $603, $607. You know, it's not bad. You're going to get a lot of games. The stuff that I just showed you on my pedestal, this pedestal is going to come with the same emulators, man. And yours is going to be cheaper than mine. You know what I mean? Mine was right at $800. And I don't got no light up buttons or none of that. and I didn't even get to choose my art. You get to choose your art. You understand me? You get two wireless controllers with yours for cheaper. You understand? Yeah. So yeah, man. Think about it. And for them guys that wanna order this machine, I will be listing it in the website. I mean, in the description below. You understand me? And this is going, man, bring us to a close on this pedestal review, man. And man, I hope y'all got. I was able, thank you Jesus, to show y'all exactly what I wanted to show y'all in that whole situation. That's gonna bring us back to our corner over here. So hold on, fam. Let me take y'all down. That's gonna bring us back to this corner. Yeah, man. You can't beat it, man. It's a good deal, man. It's a good deal, man. I had some extra money, and I had the arcade 1-ups and a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, man, I was like, I'm missing arcade machines, you know, cause I'm from old school. I play arcade machines, man. I like arcade games, so I seen arcade 1-up coming out, and they was killing them. Man, they killing us, and they machines looking just like. You understand? I've had the real machine Mortal Kombat 2 and Super Street Fighter. I had the real machine, so I'm knowing that they close. The appearance of these machines is crazy, man. They clowning, man. They getting it in, man. You know, and them arcade 1-ups, man, are a good deal, man. You know what I mean? They cheap, they small, and you know, you want to get that arcade experience at home, man. You can't beat them. The only thing about the arcade 1-ups is they only come with 3 games or 4 games, you know. But you can retro-pie them. You know, they got ways where you could put a retro-pie. Like, I could have put a retro-pie in my arcade 1-ups, but that defeats the purpose of buying that particular arcade machine. You know what I mean? If I got a Super Street Fighter arcade machine, I don't want to put a retro-pie in it, because that's defeating the purpose of me buying the Super Street Fighter arcade machine, because now it's just not Super Street Fighter now. Now it's Super Street Fighter and a whole bunch of more stuff. So I wanted 2 dedicated machines, and I got the best ones. I got the Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter Champions Edition arcade machine, and I got the Mortal Kombat machine. Now those 2 arcade machines you're gonna see at every arcade. If they call themselves an arcade, you're gonna see them machines in an arcade. I don't know no arcade that call themselves an arcade that don't got Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. You don't got an arcade if you don't got Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Pac-Man, and Galaxian, man. Let me tell you, let me give it to you in the wall. And Donkey Kong, possible. But if you definitely gonna see Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. I don't care if they got an arcade game, them super hits. You gonna see them. Yeah, and they still clocking big dollar these days. I don't care what version of it is. Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter is classic arcade games. They own every emulator you buy. Just to give you, just to give you guys an idea, man. Yeah, man, I hope you guys like that walkthrough, man. Yeah, cause and I ended up, man, it was crazy, cause I ended up was able to show you guys and stumbled across it, and I was able to show you guys exactly what I was talking about. Only thing I couldn't show you guys is the entry on the listing of the emulators. In that menu, there is a listing of all the emulators that are on there, and you see the emulators that are not activated because there's no ROMs or ISOs. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. If you know emulators, you know what I'm talking about. But if you're gonna do that, you're gonna need a flash drive. Get you a 32 gig or a 64 gig flash drive if you're planning on getting one of them and adding games and delete. Yeah, get you one of these. You're gonna need one of these, and you're gonna need a computer to do that. Okay? Yeah, you're gonna need it. Now, I could hook my computer up to this thing, but see, I ain't behind the brains with that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even want to go in there and mess with too much stuff. Now I know how to add and delete games. You know what I'm saying? But that's about as far as I'm gonna go into the directory messing with stuff, because I'm gonna mess something up, I already know. And then these controllers, like I said, fam, these controllers came with mine, making it a 4-player pedestal. Now, if I didn't have these controllers, that would be just a 2-player pedestal. You buy the optional controllers that come with. And keep in mind, fam, I bought my pedestal when they were real high and real expensive. They cheaper and they done went down now. But let me not say that, because by all gaming stuff going up, they're gonna go up probably too. So if you want one of them, get it at that price. If you want to get it at that current price, I suggest you order it immediately, because I see next month or the month after that, them even going up. You know, arcade 1-ups done went up. So everything's going up, man. Like I said, hey. So that's going to bring us to a conclusion. I hope you enjoyed the conclusion of that pedestal review. Check this out, fam. Tomorrow, Anime Monday. And like I said, when we come out of Zone of the Enders, I'm going to be scratching off this $50 Xbox giveaway. And I'm going to be holding it up for about 5 minutes in the camera, so you guys can zoom in on it, so you guys can write it, that are interested. You can write these codes down, man, and go straight to Xbox Store, Microsoft Store, and put that code in. You're going to have $50, man. Yeah. I hope you got. So make sure y'all tune in if you got an Xbox to Anime Monday tomorrow. We're going to get her done. 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 You understand me? Yeah. So that brings us to a close. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. You understand me? On Anime Monday, it is. Yeah. And hey, like I said, man, older games, man, it seems like the older the game, the higher the games, man. So if you want, like I said, for them guys out there that are interested in getting one of these, if you interested in getting one of these, I suggest you purchase it fast before the price of them go up, because the price of everything is going up, which we will be talking about on Command Center News come Wednesday. So hey, I'm gonna get back with you guys. See you later. Have a nice night.